Brandy Novotny, the shortstop. Megan Geyer in right field. Kylie Munkle, the pitcher. Megan Telesti at third. Erin Bueller, the catcher. Kylie Hauber, the designated player. Caitlin McAllister at first. Emily Brown in center field. Carly Graybow at second base. And Lexi Henry in left field. And Brandy Novotny will lead things off here in the top of the first inning. Conference opener for both squads, and Lexi Shelton's first offering is fouled, right side and out of play. No balls and one strike as we're underway 7 minutes early, but nothing wrong with that. 5:53 the start time. No balls, one strike on Brandy Novotny. Next offering from Shelton is a rise ball high. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Novotny in at 273 with a double and 2 RBIs. Crestwood coming in with a 4-1 record. That one hit well deep towards left field. Retreating is Emily Kruger, and Kruger will run it down in front of the fence in left field for the first out of the first inning. So Novotny gave it a ride to deep left field, but Emily Kruger was on it from the get-go and made the catch. 1 down, nobody on, and Megan Geyer to the plate for Cresco. Scoreless game here in the first inning. Geyer looks at the first one low. 1 ball, no strikes. Geyer so far 286. 2 doubles, no triples, no home runs, and 1 RBI. Cadets actually 3-2. They've lost to MFL Marmac and Dubuque Senior. Drop ball swung on and missed. It is 1 ball and 1 strike. Their victories over Riceville, Dubuque Wallert, and Bellevue. They were at a tournament in Dubuque on Saturday. 1-1 delivery, ground ball towards third. It's past Iverson, picked up by Cassie Hoyme. Throw to first base, not in time. So an infield hit for Megan Geyer. So Geyer with the infield hit, 1 on, 1 out. Top the first inning, no score. And Kylie Munkle to the plate. The Cadet pitcher will try to help her own cause here. Munkle at 500, 7 for 14 thus far. Pitch taken low. 1 ball, no strikes. She has 2 doubles and 2 RBIs on the campaign. Shelton ready, and the next one, a riser high. It is 2 balls, no strikes. Vikes got their season underway with the 7-5 loss here on this diamond on Friday night to Lansing Key, the 2-0 delivery. That one taken high. It's 3 balls, no strikes now on Munkle with the cleanup hitter Megan Telesti on deck. 3-0 the count and the pitch. At the letters for a strike, it's 3-1. Carrie Griffith calling the balls and strikes, and Randy Morris working the base pass. Our friends in white tonight, the 3-1 delivery taken low for ball 4. So Munkle draws a walk, and the Cadets in business early on, first and second with 1 down, and Megan Telesti to the plate. And now a courtesy runner will come in for Munkle. And said courtesy runner will be Madison Sickles. Megan Telesti will come to the plate, first and second. 1 down here in the first inning of a scoreless game, but the Cadets threatening early on. Telesti 417, a double and 3 RBI. And the first pitch swung on, popped up on the infield. It's in fair territory, so the infield fly rule called as Cecilia Mitchell makes the catch from her first base position. And there's 2 down here in the first inning. So a big out there for Decorah. Now first and second with 2 down, and Erin Bueller will come to the plate. Of the 7 runs Decorah gave up the other night, 6 were with 2 outs as Bueller swings and misses at the first offering from Shelton. No balls, 1 strike. Bueller 5 for 11 thus far with a double and an RBI. 0-1 from Shelton. A changeup taken outside. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Decorah defensively, Emily Kruger in left, Tori Hartman in center, Chelsea Twait in right, Jenna Iverson at third. Pitch taken up. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. Cassie Hoyme at short, Tess Olinger at second, Cecilia Mitchell at first. Maria Hoyme behind the plate, and Lexi Shelton on the hill. As a foul ball left side and out of play. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes to count on Aaron Bueller. Shelton trying to squelch the rally here in the first inning. Conference opener for both squads tonight. Cadets at 3-2, the Vikes at 0-1 thus far. Shelton ready, and the 2-2 delivery. Pitch taken high. Runner goes, throw down to third base, not in time. Both runners will move up 60 feet. As Geyer takes third, and Sickles will take second. And Bueller will bat with 2 runners in scoring position and a 3-2 count with 2 outs. And the 3-2 coming from Shelton. Swung on a fly ball center field. It'll land for a base hit. Geyer will score. Sickles coming to the plate. Hartman's throw to the plate. Gets by Hoyme. Moving to third base is Bueller. Hoyme's throw there will go into left field. Bueller will not get up from the throw. And it is a 2-0 lead for the Cadets. So Bueller knocks in 2 with an RBI single. She'll take second on the throw home. And she'll take third on a running or a throwing error on Tori Hartman. And runner at third with 2 down, and Kaylee Halber will come to the plate. As just like the other night, opponents' hits with 2 outs haunt the Vikings. Keys scored 6 of their 7 runs with 2 outs, and Cadets with a big 2-out hit from Aaron Bueller right there. And the pitch swung on, hammered towards right center field. Twait and Hartman. Hartman will get under it and will make the catch to retire the side. But 2-run score on 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 runner left. We head to the bottom half of the first inning. Crestwood 2, and Decorah coming to bat. And the Vikings will bat this way. Leading off will be the pitcher, Lexi Shelton. Batting second in center field, Tori Hartman. Hitting third at third base is Jenna Iverson. Batting fourth will be the catcher, Cassie Hoyme. Hitting fifth in right field will be Chelsea Twait. Hitting sixth at shortstop, Maria Hoyme. Hitting seventh at second base is Tess Olinger. Hitting eighth in left field, Emily Kruger, and batting ninth at first base will be Cecilia Mitchell. And that lineup will face Kylie Munkle. 2-0, 2 starts, 1 relief appearance, and a 1.84 ERA, 19 innings, 16 hits, 5 earned runs, no walks, and 11 strikeouts thus far. Lexi Shelton will start things here in the bottom of the first inning as Munkle looks at the first one on the, or Shelton looks at the first one on the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. The Vikes struck out 14 times the other night against Key High. Shelton pops one into left center field. Emily Brown, the center fielder, is under it, and she will make the catch for the first out here in the first inning. Shelton flies to center, 1 down, nobody on. And Tori Hartman to the plate in a Cadet 2-0 lead. And the first pitch taken for a strike by Hartman, 0-1. Hartman the other night was 0 for 3, did walk. Here's a smack up the middle and a base hit. The first hit of the senior season for Tori Hartman. So Hartman on with a 1-out single. It's the same thing the Cadets did in the bottom or the top half of this inning, so hopefully history can repeat itself as Jenna Iverson will come to the plate. 1 on, 1 out, 2-0 Cadets, and Iverson will look at a strike, 0-1. Iverson wore the collar at 0 for 4 and struck out 3 times against the Keyhawks on Friday night. And swinging a foul at the plate. 0-2. The Cadet Defense consists of Lexi Henry in left, Emily Brown in center, and Megan Geyer in right. Megan Telesti at third, Brandy Novotny at short. At second base is Carly Graybow, and at first base, Caitlin McAllister, Erin Bueller behind the plate, and Kylie Munkle in the circle as the riser goes high to Iverson, and it's 1 and 2 strikes. 2-0 Cresco, bottom of the first inning. And the pitch, runner goes, pitch taken low, throw down to second base is not in time as the second baseman Graybow couldn't hang on to the throw. And a nifty slide by Tori Hartman got around the tag anyway. So Tori Hartman racking up the stolen bases here early on in the season. And the pitch swung on, driven deep right field. That ball is gone. I do believe no official signal yet. Jenna Iverson is circling the bases. Carrie Griffith and Randy Morris, neither of them made a call. The Vikes are celebrating as if it's a home run, and now Carrie Griffith will say it's a home run. Jenna Iverson with a 2-run homer to tie the game here in the bottom of the first inning. She got all of that one. There was a bit of confusion as Megan Geyer ran into the fence, and the auxiliary fence out in right field has to be put back up by Decorah coaches Sherry Huber and Terry Olson. Geyer ran into the fence fell down, and I don't think anyone was 100% sure on where that ball actually landed. There was no initial signal yet, but it ends up being a home run. And the Vikes have tied the game at 2, and Cassie Hoyme will look at a strike, 0-1. So not bad for the first hit of the season for Jenna Iverson. She puts one over the right field fence. And the pitch swung on a ground ball towards first, gobbled up there by Caitlin McAllister. She'll tag the bag for the second out of the inning. So 2 down, 2 in, bases empty, and Chelsea Twait to the plate. Twait was 0 for 1, drew 2 walks the other night as the pitch is out of the zone. 1 ball, no strikes. And there's the strike. It's 1-1. A stolen base for Hartman prior to the Iverson home run was her 3rd one of the year. As that one smacked into left center field and a base hit. So a team that struggled putting the ball in play the other night has put the ball in play very well here in the early part of this game. As Twait with a 2-out single, and Maria Hoyme will come to the plate. 2-2 game, bottom of the first inning as Hoyme looks at a strike, 0-1. Hoyme was 1 for 3 the other night against Keyhigh. The pitch swung on and missed at a good changeup. And snowballs and 2 strikes. 0-2 delivery. Riser up. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Jenna Iverson 2-run homer has tied up the game at 2 here in the bottom of the first inning. The 1-2 delivery. Up, runner goes. Throw down to second base, and that one is in time with Graybow at second base taking the throw. Caught stealing 2-4 will end things here in the first inning. But 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We are 1 inning complete. It is Decorah 2 and Crestwood 2. Top of the second inning we go. A 2-2 game between Decorah and Cresco. As Caitlin McAllister will start things, and she'll look at a strike, and here's a ground ball towards short. Cassie Hoyme picks it up there, throws on to Cecilia Mitchell at first, and 1 up and 1 down here in the second inning. Cresco gets a 2-out single from Erin Bueller in the first inning, and Decorah gets a 1-out, 2-run homer by Jenna Iverson in the first inning, as Emily Brown will come to the plate for Cresco. 1 down, nobody on. Riser up from Shelton. It is 1 ball, no strikes. Brown, 4 for 11 with the double and 2 RBIs thus far. Pitch swung on, popped up foul, third base side, and out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Turned out to be a pretty nice night. Forecast wasn't looking too promising. The 1-1 delivery. The pitch taken up. 2 balls, 1 strike to count on Emily Brown. They did postpone the baseball game tonight. 2 balls and 1 strike to count. The pitch taken low again. It's 3 balls, 1 strike now on Emily Brown. That wasn't because of weather-related issues. Obviously, a couple of members of the baseball team have dealt with a heck of a lot personally this week. And it was up to the young people on the team to make that decision. As pitch taken low by Emily Brown. And a 5-pitch walk to Brown will put a runner at first with 1 down. Second walk given up by Shelton, and Carly Graybow will come to the plate. The number 9 hitter in the lineup fouls the first pitch away. It is no balls and 1 strike. Graybow 2 for 4 with 4 RBI in the early part of the campaign. 0-1 delivery from Shelton. Swung on a ground ball back to Shelton. She'll throw to first base, and she throws low. And everyone's going to be safe, and making it all the way to third will be Emily Brown. Just a low throw from Shelton that time, and that'll be Decorah's second error of the game. That's one of those routine plays that just frankly have to get made, and unfortunately they didn't get made that time. And now it's first and third with 1 down in the top of the order, and Brandy Novotny, who flew out deep to left, and Emily Kruger in the first inning. Novotny squares to bunt and takes a strike. Taking second base uncontested is Carly Graybow. And Graybow went back to first base after that play. Here's ground ball toward short. Hoyme picks it up. Now is going to go to the plate, and the throw to the plate is laid. Making it all the way to third will be Graybow. Moving up to second base is Novotny. A bit of indecision from Cassie Hoyme out at, or Maria Hoyme, I should say, out at the shortstop position. Not going on the play was Emily Brown. Graybow moved up to second base. They tried to get Brown at the plate, couldn't get her. Graybow went all the way through to third base on the play, and Novotny moved all the way up to second. So it's a 3-2 lead for Cresco. And the first pitch out of the zone to Megan Geyer, who singled and scored in the first inning. 1 for 1. 1-0 delivery, swinging a foul, right side and out of play. It is 1 ball, 1 strike on Megan Geyer now. By the way, the Decorah girls soccer team in action tonight. They're taking on Dubuque Waller, and at halftime it's Decorah and Dubuque Waller 1-1. Here's a bunt up the third base side. Iverson will pick it up and just eat it. A very good bunt up the third base side for Megan Geyer. Everybody else stays put, so the base is loaded. 1 in, 1 down. Second inning, 3-2 Cresco, and Kylie Munkle will try to help her own cause. Munkle walked, and her courtesy runner scored in the first inning, and the pitch in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Shelton ready, and the pitch taken up. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. Lexi had 9 strikeouts the other night against Lansing Key, and boy, could she sure use one here. 1-1 count. The pitch is low inside. It's 2 balls, 1 strike on Kylie Munkle. 3-2 Cresco. A wild start to this one. We're in the top of the second inning. 2-1 delivery. Swung on, popped up foul down the third base line. Kruger's going to take a peek, but it lands in the Decorah bullpen. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes now on Kylie Munkle with the bases loaded and 1 down. Lexi gets the target from Hoyme, and the pitch swung on, popped up foul, third base side. And diving attempt by Hoyme, and she couldn't quite get there. Cassie with a heck of an effort. She ran into the fence on the third base side. She shakes off the cobwebs and seems okay for the moment. And new life for Kylie Munkle. Two and two with one down. Base is still loaded. And the 2-2 pitch, riser up from Shelton. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes now on Kylie Munkle. Obviously, Lexi's got to be careful here. No place to put her. The 3-2 delivery is up for ball 4. And Munkle draws her second walk. She gets an RBI the easy way with Graybaugh scoring. Novotny to third, Geyer to second, and Sickles to run for Munkle. It's now a 4-2 lead for Cresco. And coming to the plate is Megan Telesti, who popped out to first her first time up. Here's a fly ball down the right field line. Diving after it is Twait. She can't get there. Scoring on the play is Novotny. Scoring is Geyer. Moving up to third is Sickles. A 2-run single by Telesti. And it's now a 6-2 lead for Cresco. Bloop single down the right field line for Megan Telesti to knock in 2 runs. Sickles making it to third on the play, and Aaron Bueller, who had a 2-run single with 2 outs in the first inning, will come to the plate. A 6-2 lead for Cresco as that one popped into center field. Coming in is Tori Hartman. She will make the catch. Tagging at third is Sickles, and throwing to the plate is Hartman. The throw will send Sickles back to the bag. Tori caught that one just a few steps on to the outfield grass through a strike to Hoyme at the plate. And it was a good enough throw that Madison Sickles had no choice but to go. And Kaylee Halber becomes the 9th batter of the inning. First and third with 2 down, 4 in, 6-2 Cresco. And Halber swings at a rise ball and pops one up. Lexi Shelton calling right in front of the plate. And the pitcher will make the catch to retire the side. But 4-run score on 2 hits. Helped out by 1 error and 2 runners left. We head to the bottom of the second inning. It's 6-2 Cresco. Bottom of the second inning we go. Maria Hoyme was at the plate when Chelsea Twait was caught stealing to end the first inning. And she'll look the first one for a strike from Kylie Munkle, 0-1. Darren Swenson, glad you're with us for the Northeast Iowa Conference opener in softball tonight. As that one hammered towards right field and a base hit. So Maria Hoyme will reach to lead things off here in the second inning. Hoyme at first and nobody out, and Tess Olinger to the plate. Olinger the other night was 0 for 2 with a walk. First pitch taken for a strike by Tess, and it's 0-1. Coach Olson telling us in the pregame that as Olinger bunts at it and bunts through it, and it's 0-2. Tried to put the bunt down, but failed to do so. It's 0-2 the count on Tess Olinger. 0-2 the count. Olinger swings and pops one into center field. Emily Brown is under it, and she will make the catch in shallow right center from her center field position. There's 1 down here in the second inning. So 1 down, 1 on. And Emily Kruger, who had the best night with the stick the other night for Decorah, will come to the plate. 6-2 Cresco. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Kruger was 2 for 3 with 2 RBI the other night. Not bad for a varsity debut, and she'll look at a strike here, 0-1. Vikes and Cresco even in the hit column at 4s. First pitch, or the next pitch taken high. That's 1 ball, 1 strike. But 2 Viking errors and 3 Viking walks have helped the cause for the Cadets. They lead at 6-2. The pitch swung out, smacked into left field, and a base hit. So the Vikes in business here, first and second. With 1 down here in the second inning, and Olivia Mitchell will bat on the varsity level for the first time. 6-2 Cadets here in the bottom of the second inning. Cecilia will come to the plate. the number 9 hitter in the lineup, and she bloops one out into right field, and that'll land for a base hit. Everyone will move up 60 feet. So 3 singles here in the second inning have put the Vikes in business. Hoyme, Kruger, and Mitchell all getting on, and now the top of the order, and Lexi Shelton will come to the plate. She flew out to center her first time up. First pitch to Shelton taken up. It is 1 ball, no strikes. Shelton 0 for 4 on the season. The pitch swung on and missed from a nice drop ball by Kruger, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. I've met few people better at balancing an antenna than Jesse Hallway. Changeup taken on the outside edge for a strike, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. But the makeshift crew I was working with the other night, I'm glad to have the Hallwig family back tonight. The 1-2 delivery swung on, blooper right field. That'll land for a base hit. Throwing to the plate is the right fielder Geyer, not in time, so an RBI single for Lexi Shelton. Her first hit of the year. It's now a 6-3 ball game. Kruger moves up to third. Mitchell moves up to second. There's been a few hard hit balls in this inning, but a lot of balls where the Vikes are just hitting them where they ain't. And Tori Hartman will come to the plate. She got a single to center her first time up, stole the base and scored. And the pitch in there for a strike. It's 0-1. So the Vikes with 7 hits in an inning and a third against Kruger. They had 3 hits the other night against Keyhigh. Ground ball towards third, foul. Fielded in the third base box by Coach Olson, and it's 2 strikes to nothing. Oh, 2 delivery swung on and a foul ball right side and out of play. We do have a angle that we're more susceptible to foul balls up here. Good thing Jesse Hallwig's got the lineman hands. The pitch goes high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rumor is they tried him at tight end once, and once was enough. 1-2 delivery swung on, fly ball right field, and that one is going to be caught in right field by Megan Geyer. Going back to second, or going back to third is the Viking base runner, and now ended up scoring is Kruger. Mitchell was out at second base, and that is going to be it for the inning. So nobody scored on that situation. Hartman flew out to right field. Kruger went halfway between third and home and decided to go back. Mitchell tagged up from second base and went to third. As the throw went home, they threw behind Mitchell and got her for the double play. So out of all that, the Vikes get 1 on 4 hits and leave 2. We're at the end of 2. It is a 6-3 lead for Crestwood. We've had a little bit of everything here in the first 2 innings of this one. It's a 6-3 lead for Decorah, and Caitlin McAllister swings and misses at the first one, 0-1. McAllister grounded out to short to start the second inning, 0 for 1. 6 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Cresco. 3 runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors for Decorah. As McAllister takes the next one low, it is 1 ball and 1 strike. Shelton ready, 1-1, swung on, fly ball right center field. Hartman got a nice break on it and makes a running grab in shallow right center for the first out here in the third inning. Cresco got 2 in the first and 4 in the second inning, but in every inning, Lexi has retired the leadoff batter as the first pitch taken low by Emily Brown. 1 ball, no strikes. Brown walked and scored in the second inning. Shelton ready. Pitch taken high. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. Or 2 balls, no strikes on Emily Brown. Shelton has walked 3 through 2 1/3 to this point. And here's ground ball hit hard and past Mitchell and into right field for a base hit. Brown singles to right, 1 on, 1 out here in the third inning. And Carly Graybow, who reached on an error and scored in the second, will come to the plate. Graybow swings at the first one, fouls it away, right side and out of play. It is no balls and 1 strike. Graybow already completing the second time through the batting order. So the Cadets have scored 6 and lead at 6-3 here in the top of the third. Next pitch taken high, runner goes, throw down to second base, too tall, got over the head of Hoyme, but not enough to warrant runner advancement as Hartman was backing up. So Brown steals second. It's 1-1 on Carly Graybow. Pitch, one outside. It is 2 balls, 1 strike. Conference opener for both these squads. The 2-1 delivery swung on, popped up. Right back to the pitcher. Lexi a little bit to the right of the circle will make the catch. And that'll be the second out here in the third inning. Got a update in the girls soccer end of things. Dubuque Waller trailing Decorah now 2-1 in the second half. So the Viking girls trying to make a regional final as Brandy Novotny swings the first one, fouls that one off the mask of the catcher, Cassie Hoyme. Novotny fly to left in the first at an RBI fielder's choice and scored herself in the second inning. So she's officially 0 for 2. 0-1 delivery, pitch taken up. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. Vikes trying to get a goose egg on the offensive side for the Cadets for the first time on the line scores. Pitch taken high. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. Two-one delivery. It's up again, and it's 3 balls, 1 strike now on Novotny. Three and 1 the count. Pitch well outside, ball 4. Runner goes, throw down to third base, drop there by Iverson. They've got Brown in a rundown. Iverson will toss it back to Hoyme, and no one was at third covering the bag, so Brown will take third. As that happens, Novotny will take second. So Brown steals second, and Novotny Brown steals third rather, and Novotny will steal second. So second and third with 2 down, and Megan Geyer, who's 2 for 2 at the plate. Geyer singled and scored in both the first and second inning, batting again for the third time here in the third. As that ball gets away from Hoyme, down the line from third is Brown. She will score. It's 7-3 Cresco with Novotny moving up to third on the play. So a 7-3 lead now for the Cadets. And a runner at third with 2 down. That's 3 of their 7 runs they've scored with 2 outs. Here's ground ball past Mitchell, picked up by Ollinger, throws on to first base, not in time. That allowed Geyer to score. And it's now an 8-3 ball game and another 2-out run for Cresco. 8-3 the score. And Kylie Munkle, who's drawn 2 bases on balls to this point, will come to the plate. The first pitch taken low, runner goes, throw down to second base, not in time. And Geyer steals second. A 1-0 count on Kylie Munkle trying to help out her own cause here. Pitch swung on, a fly ball down the left field line and foul. One ball, 1 strike. Pitch swung out, ground ball towards third. Gobbled up there nicely by Iverson. She'll throw across the diamond to Mitchell. And Munkle retired 5-3, but not before the Cadets scored 2 more on 2 hits. No errors and one left. We head to the bottom of the third inning right now. It's Cresco leading Decorah 8-3. It's back again this year. It's the A&J Petersburg Insurance Runs promotion. Every time the Viking baseball or softball team leads in the sixth inning or beyond and scores another run, it's an A&J Petersburg Insurance Run. Every time that happens, the A&J Petersburg Insurance Agency, Insurance and Real Estate donates $20 to the Decorah Viking Athletic Booster Club. The A&J Petersburg Insurance Agency, Insurance and Real Estate since 1932. Well, every team has scored in every inning. Two, 4, and 2 in the first three frames for Cresco as the pitch taken up by Iverson. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 and 1 in the first two for Decorah as ground ball goes up the middle and a base hit. So Jenna, after an 0 for 4 the other night, is 2 for 2 this evening. A home run in the first inning and a single to center here to start things in the third. Runner at first, nobody out, and Cassie Hoyme to the plate. She'll look at the first one low, 1 ball, no strikes. Hoyme grounded to first in the first 0 for 1. 8-3 Cresco. We play the bottom of the third. 1-0 delivery, swung on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike count. The 1-1 delivery swung on, popped up, foul, first base side rather. Caitlin McAllister into foul ground for the first out of the inning. 1 on, 1 out, and Chelsea Twait to the plate, single to left, her first time up. Decorah with 8 hits thus far. So they've definitely brought the sticks. Might have to get a few more opportune hits. This pitch taken out of the zone by Twait. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 delivery is inside corner, taken for a strike. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. And here in the first 3 innings, they haven't struck out. Munkle has struck out 11 in 19 innings coming in. Swinging a foul at the plate. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes. As much as we love having the Hellwigs up here in the booth, their electric personality tends to malfunction the scoreboards every now and then. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch swung on and missed, and that's the first strikeout of the night for Kylie Munkle. Iverson at first, 2 down, and Maria Hoyme coming to the plate. 8-3 Cresco here in the third. Hoyme singled and scored in the second. The pitch swung on, a fly ball into left field, diving after it, and not getting there is Henry. A big turnaround second, and staying put right there is Iverson. A 2-out single for Hoyme. She's now 2 for 2. Good effort by Alexi Henry, but she didn't quite get there. And Tess Olinger will come to the plate. Olinger fly to center in the second, 0 for 1. 8-3 Cresco. We play the bottom of the third inning. Olinger swings the first one, fouls one right side and out of play, and that one off the top of the dugout right in front of us. No balls and 1 strike count. 0-1. Riser high, snap throw to first base, back to the bag. Diving is Hoyme. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike count. One swung on a ground ball up the middle and through for a base hit. Stopping at third is Iverson. The Vikes have them loaded with 2 outs here in the third inning. And a kid who's off to a good start in her varsity career, Emily Kruger, will come to the plate. Kruger 3 for 4 as a varsity hitter. She got a single to left back in the second. She'll swing at the first one, pop one up, foul territory, third base side. It's caught in foul ground by Telesti. And that's that here in the third. 3 hits, 3 runners left, 3 complete, 8-3 Cresco. Back here in the Decorah Viking softball diamond. Cresco leading Decorah 8-3 here in the top of the 4th inning. Coming up tomorrow night, we'll have Decorah Viking baseball. The Viking baseball team will take on Southwind. And that'll be from Kelmer. Pre-game time 7:20 approximately tomorrow night. And you can hear it right here. And we have just received word that the Decorah girls soccer team is moving on to the regional final as they defeat Dubuque Waller 2-1. As the pitch taken high by Megan Telesti, 1 ball, no strikes. Telesti popped to first in the first. And got a 2-run single to right in the second inning as the pitch taken on the inside edge for a strike. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. So the Vikes will face the winner of Makokado or Pleasant Valley. Pitch outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. So I believe that's the second time the Decorah girls soccer program has made the regional final. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. The pitch hammered towards left field on a base hit. So Megan Telesti gets her second hit and Cresco's 7th hit of the night. That's the first time the Cadets have gotten their leadoff runner on. And Aaron Bueller, the catcher, who got a 2-run single in the first inning and flew out to center in the second, will take the first pitch low, 1 ball, no strikes. One 1-0 delivery. And it's inside for 2 balls, no strikes to count. 8-3 Cresco. They've scored in every inning thus far. The pitch swung on. That one off the foot of Shelton. Picked up by Mitchell, and she'll lunge at the bag, and the out is recorded. Bueller retired 1-3. And Lexi Shelton is in some pain after taking that one off her foot. Coach Terry Olson is out to check her out, as well as Kelly Ruckert. And Randy Morris listening in on the conversation, perhaps going to offer Lexi a couple of warm-up tosses in between. It appeared to be right off the left foot. It's been a brief conversation with Coach Olson and Kelly Ruckert, and it looks like Lexi's going to be no worse for the wear. As Lexi will throw a couple of warm-up tosses. First one went back to the screen. The second one will be right in there. So a runner at second and 1 down as Lexi looks okay. Good to see. And Kaylee Halber will come to the plate. She's 0 for 2. Swings at a high one and fouls one third base side. Not a play. No balls, 1 strike. Halber flew out to center in the first inning and popped to the pitcher in the second. Shelton ready. The pitch inside corner for a strike. No balls and 2 strikes. And the 0-2 delivery, that one alone outside, is 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2 the count. Shelton ready in the 1-2 delivery, a riser high. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes to count now. Shelton ready again. The 2-2 chopper to the right side. Olinger tried to backhand, couldn't get there. It goes all the way into center field. Rounding third, coming to the plate is the Cresco runner. Hartman straight to the plate is in time. To Lusty, gunned down on a one-hop throw from Hartman to Cassie Hoyme behind the plate. As she did a good job of blocking the plate and applying the tag. Halber gets a single and moves to second on the throw. But there are 2 outs now here in the inning. And Caitlin McAllister will come to the plate. She grounded to short in the second and flew out to center in the third. The first pitch from Lexi, low and inside, is 1 ball and no strikes. One-0, ground ball towards third, and it's foul to the left of the bag up the third base side. So it's no balls, 1 strike on McAllister. It's 1 ball, 1 strike on McAllister. Doug Sickles arguing with Kerry Griffith that it hit Jenna Iverson's glove in fair territory, but Griff having none of that argument. 1 ball, 1 strike to count on McAllister. The pitch. High and outside is 2 balls, 1 strike. Next pitch taken low, hops away from Hoyme. Throwing down to third base is Hoyme, trying to get Halber, unsuccessful in her attempt. Pitch. High, and now it's 3-1 on Caitlin McAllister. Or now, it was ball 4, actually. So Lexi walks another. That is her 5th walk. First and third with 2 down, and Emily Brown to the plate. She's been on base twice. Walked and scored in the second, singled and scored in the third. 8-3 Cresco here in the 4th. Pitch outside from Shelton. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Next pitch taken high. 2 balls, no strikes. Two 2-0 the count on Emily Brown. Pitch taken low again. And Shelton having a tough time finding the strike zone here in the 4th inning. 3 balls, no strikes. Pitch taking all the way is Brown, and Lexi pipes that one for a strike, and it's 3 balls, 1 strike now. Shelton ready in the 3-1. Runner goes, pitch taken at the letters for strike 2, taking second base without a throw is McAllister. So Brown will now bat with 2 runners in scoring position. Second and third with 2 down, and the pitch swung on and fouled at the plate. Still 3 balls, 2 strikes on Emily Brown. Pitch well high for ball 4. Control definitely has been an issue for Shelton tonight. That's 6 walks in 3 2/3. And Carly Graybow will bat, and the first pitch taken up is 1 ball, no strikes. One-0 delivery. Outside again is 2 balls, no strikes to count. Pitch, swinging a foul back. 2-1 the count on Graybow. There's a few balls that have been fouled away get retrieved from the Cresco first base dugout. 2 balls, 1 strike count. Shelton ready, and the pitch. Inside corner for a strike. It's now 2-2. Two and two in the pitch. Well high again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. No place to put Graybow in the top of the order coming up in Novotny. 3-2. Pitch swung out, looped foul, right side and out of play. So 3-2 pitch, take 2 coming up next. Cresco yet to score in this frame. They've scored 8 in the first 3. And the pitch rolled in there for ball 4. That's a 4-pitch bases loaded, or a 9-pitch bases loaded walk to Graybow. That'll force Halber home, McAllister to third, and Brown to second. It is now a 9-3 lead for the Cadets, and Brandy Novotny will come to the plate. Novotny will look at the first pitch high. 1 ball, no strikes. Novotny batting for the 4th time in as many frames. Fly to left in the first. RBI fielder's choice run scored in the second. Walked and scored in the third. And the pitch in there for a strike. It's 1-1. One and one in the pitch. Swinging a foul back. One ball, 2 strikes to count. The pitch, change up, taken low. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes now on Brandy Novotny. Swung on, fly ball, center field underneath it is Tori Hartman. She will make the catch to retire the side, but the Cadets score 1 on 2 hits, no errors, and the bases left loaded. Halfway home here in game number 1 of the doubleheader, it is Decorah 9, trailing 9-3 to Cresco. Little looper towards second base, picked up there by Graybow, throws to first base to retire Mitchell by a step. 1 up, 1 down here in the 4th inning, a 9-3 lead for Cresco, and Lexi Shelton will come to the plate. Shelton fly to center in the first, and an RBI single to right in the second inning as the first pitch is taken in there for a strike. It is 0-1. Cresco got 2 in the first inning on a 2-out, 2-run single by Aaron Bueller. Vikes got 2 back in the first inning on a 2-run homer by Jenna Iverson. Pitch outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Cresco got 3 in the second inning, an RBI, or correction, 4 in the second inning, an RBI fielder's choice for Brandy Novotny. Kylie Munkle walked with the bases loaded. Here's ground ball right back to Munkle. She'll throw to first base to retire her opposing pitcher, and that's 2 up, 2 down here in the 4th inning. And Kylie Munkle got the bases loaded walk. Megan Telesti got a 2-run single. That made it 6-2. Vikes got 1 back on the Lexi Shelton RBI single in the second to make it 6-3. Cadets added 2 in the third and 1 in the fourth as Tori Hartman looks at a strike, 0-1. An RBI single by Megan Geyer and a bases loaded in the third, and a bases loaded walk to Carly Graybow in the fourth. As pitch taken low, it is 1 ball, 1 strike on Tori Hartman. That's the scoring recap to this point. 2 errors for Decorah and about 8 walks as well. Pitch in there for a strike. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Seven to be precise. So pitch taken up. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Cresco's done their job with the sticks with 8 hits through 4 innings, but the Vikes have definitely given them a lot of help. Pitch swung on, a ground ball towards third. It's picked up at third by Telesti. She bobbles, and Hartman is going to reach on the error. That is the first defensive miscue of the night for the Cadets. And Jenna Iverson, who is 2 for 2, will come to the plate. 9-3 the score. Cresco on top. We're in game one of the doubleheader. And the first pitch is in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Oh, 1 delivery. Change-up taken on the inside edge for a strike, and it's 0-2. Nothing in 2, and the pitch swung out. Fly ball, deep right field. Geyer's looking up. She bobbles it in. It bounces over the fence, and that's going to be a home run. She dropped the ball out in right field, and as she dropped it, it bounced over the fence. It's going to be a home run for Jenna Iverson, her second of the night, and all of a sudden it's a 9-5 ball game. When a fielder drops a ball like that and it does not touch in the field of play and hops over the fence, the finger goes up and the motion is made by the umpire. And Jenna Iverson with 2 home runs and 4 RBI here on the night. So it's a 9-5 game, and Cassie Hoyme will look to keep the fun going here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Hoyme 0 for 2, grounded to first and fouled out to first, and that one smacked into left center field for a base hit. So Cassie Hoyme with a single to left center. And I think T.O. is going to go to her bench, and I believe this will be Megan Hupka. Riley Hupka, I should say. Riley on at first base with 2 in and 2 down here in the 4th inning. And Chelsea Twait will come to the plate in a 9-5 Cresco lead. So the Vikes getting some 2-out magic of their own as the riser rises too much from Munkle. It is 1 ball, no strikes. Twait singled to left in the first, struck out swinging in the third. The pitch swung on, hammered towards left field, and that is going to be grabbed by Lexi Henry out in left field. One of those balls that just kept rising, and Henry able to glove it and make the catch to retire the side. But 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 runner left. We are 4 innings complete, which has been a wild and crazy one here in game number 1. Cresco leads Decorah 9-5. Top of the 5th inning we go. Megan Geyer leads things off here in the 5th inning. She is 3 for 3. She looks at the first one low, 1 ball, no strikes. 9-5 Cresco leads it. Pitch swung on and missed. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Vikings struggled offensively on Friday night. They had 3 hits, and they struck out 14 times. The pitch goes high. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. Tonight, against Cresco, they have 12 hits through 4 innings as that one bunted right back to the circle. Lexi picks it up, throws to first base, and beating it out on the bunt single is Megan Geyer, who is now 4 for 4. But the Vikes tonight need a little more from the pitching and the defense end of things. Runner at first, nobody out. Kylie Munkle to the plate. 9-5, Cresco leads it here in the 5th. Pitch swung on a fly ball. Right field, Chelsea Twait is under it. She will make a one-handed grab in medium depth right for the first out here in the 5th inning. So 1 down, nobody on. Or 1 down and 1 on, I should say. And Megan Telesti will come to the plate. Telesti 2 for 3, popped to first in the first, 2-run single in the second, and single to left in the 4th. A 9-5 lead for Cresco. Runner goes, pitch taken low, throw it out to second base, not in time. And Geyer with the stolen base. That is the 6th stolen base of the night for the Cadets. So offensively and small ball, the Cadets have done very well tonight. The pitch blown outside is 2 balls, no strikes to count on Megan Telesti. This is Vikings Radio, 1240 KDEC Decorah and KDECradio.net. Pop fly right side, out of play. 2 balls and 1 strike to count on Megan Telesti. Turned into a very nice night to watch softball. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch. Good drop ball from Shelton, swung on and missed by the Crestwood cleanup hitter. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 delivery, well high. Riser rises too much from Shelton, and it's 3 balls, 2 strikes now. Three-two delivery, swung on a ground ball towards second. Tess Olinger picks it up, throws wild to first base. Scoring is Geyer on the play. Staying at first is Telesti. Cadets continue their string of scoring in every inning. It is now a 10-5 lead for the Cadets. Third error of the night for Decorah. And Aaron Bueller, who is 1 for 3, will stand in. And that one uncorked wild by Shelton, then back to the screen. Up to second on the play is Telesti. 1 ball, no strikes on Aaron Bueller. 1-0 delivery, swung on and fouled back and out of play. It is 1 ball, 1 strike on Aaron Bueller. One ball, 1 strike. Riser up from Shelton. It is 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch swung on, fly ball, right center field. Tori Hartman is under it, and she will make the catch on a well-hit ball by Aaron Bueller for the second out of the inning. So 2 down and a runner at second and 1 in. A 10-5 lead for Cresco. And Kaylee Halber to the plate. Fly to center in the first, pop to the pitcher in the second. Singled and scored in the fourth. Shelton delivers, pitch swung on, popped up foul, right side out of play. It is no balls, 1 strike. Cadets have scored in every frame. They've gotten at least 1 hit in every frame. Decorah is actually out-hitting Cresco 12-9, but 3 errors and 7 walks have helped out in the cause. 1 hopper right back to Shelton. And Halber retired 1-3 on the toss over to first. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, 1 left. 4.5 complete in game number 1. It is Cresco 10 and Decorah 5. Bottom of the 5th we go. A 10-5 lead for Crestwood. Cadets 2 in the first, 4 in the second, 2 in the third, 1 in the fourth, and 1 in the fifth. Decorah with 2 in the first, 1 in the second, and 2 in the fourth. So the bottom of the third is the only inning that we haven't had a run across home plate, as Maria Hoyme is 2 for 2, looks at a strike, nothing in 1. Hoyme singled and scored in the second, single to left in the third. Next one taken high by Munkle, 1 ball, 1 strike. Munkle's given up 12 hits. 5 runs, 3 of them earned. Swinging a foul at the plate, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Munkle has struck out 1 and hasn't walked anybody. By comparison, Shelton has walked 7. Cresco's committed 1 error, and Decorah has committed 3. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Retreating is Graybow, and she will make the catch for the first out here in the 5th inning. 1 down, nobody on. A 10-5 lead for Cresco, and Tess Olinger to the plate. Ollinger flied to center in the second and singled to center in the third. Swung on, hammered center field, and a base hit. 13 hits for Decorah here in Game 1 of this doubleheader. That was after 3 hits and 14 strikeouts the other night. Tonight, threw 4 1/3 against a conference opponent. 13 hits and only 1 strikeout as Kruger, or strike out for that matter. Kruger looks at a strike, 0-1. Kruger singled to left in the second, fouled to third in the third as the chopper goes right back to the circle. Munkle picks it up, throws on to first base to retire Kruger. And there are 2 down here in the 5th inning. 2 down, runner at second. And Cecilia Mitchell will come to the plate. 10-5 Cresco, bottom of the 5th. Mitchell singled to right in the second, grounded to second in the 4th, swings at first one and fouls it back. It is no balls and 1 strike. Munko ready, and the pitch swung on a foul ball, first base side. Right beneath us on the first base side. Our new vantage point, sitting at a little better angle than what we used to have. Thanks to the hard work of Scott Vanderkroll and Scott Eady. 0-2 delivery, changeup just missed. It is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitch taken low. Two balls, 2 strikes to count. And the pitch swung on and missed. Second strikeout of the night for Munkle, and that's that for the 5th. 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the 6th. 10-5 Cresco. Top of the 6th inning we go. It's a 10-5 lead for Cresco. They've scored in every inning. They have 9 hits. Vikes have 13. Vikes with 3 errors. Cresco with 1. Swinging a pop-up by Caitlin McAllister, and it's caught in foul territory on the third base side by the catcher, Cassie Oimi. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 6th. And the first pitch out of the zone. To Emily Brown, who's 1 for 1 with 2 walks on the night. Swinging a foul back to the screen. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. Cresco, 2 in the first. Aaron Bueller, a 2-run single. Vikes got 2 in the bottom of the first on a Jenna Iverson 2-run homer. The pitch, swing, a bunt attempt and a foul ball. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cresco got 4 in the second inning. RBI fielder's choice by Brandy Devotny. Bases loaded walk to Kylie Munkle and a 2-run single for Megan Telesti. Made it 6-2 at the time, swinging a foul back. Still 1-2 on Emily Brown. Vikes got 1 back in the second inning, and an RBI single by Lexi Shelton. Cresco got 2 in the third. Wild pitch scored 1 of the runs. Megan Geyer with an RBI single with the other run. Cresco got 1 more in the 4th on a bases loaded walk to Carly Graybow. Pitch goes low. Is 2 balls, 2 strikes. Vikes got 2 back in the 4th inning on another 2-run homer by Jenna Iverson. And the pitch taken up. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and a throwing error. Allowed Cresco's 10th run to come in that 5th inning. 3-2. Swung on, fouled back. So we'll do it again at 3 balls, 2 strikes on Emily Brown. This is game 1 of the doubleheader. Baseball did not play tonight. They will reschedule that, and we'll wait for the date on that. The pitch is up for ball 4. 8th walk for Shelton. Runner at first, one down. Carly Graybout to the plate, reached on an error and scored in the second. Popped to the pitcher in the third and walked in the fourth. Pitch goes low and outside. It is 1-ball, no strike. Spikes will have the top of the order due in the sixth inning, but work to do before they get to that point. Pitch ground ball towards second, fielded cleanly by Ollinger. She'll go to second and get the lead runner. Nice play by Tess, who went to her left, had to throw back to her right and get the second out of the inning. That's from a young lady who's never played second base before tonight. Runner at first, 2 down, and Brandy Novotny will bat for the fifth time tonight. 10-5 Cresco, top the sixth. And the changeup in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Novotny fly to left in the first, reached on a fielder's choice, knocked in a run, scored herself in the second, walked and scored in the third, flied out to center in the fourth. Change up outside, 1-ball, 1 strike. One and 1 the count. The pitch is outside for 2 balls, 1 strike now. Two and 1 in the pitch. Swinging a foul back to the screen. It's now 2 balls, 2 strikes on Brandy Novotny. Pitch swung out, ground ball headed towards short. Maria Hoyme with an underhand toss to Tess Ollinger. And the third out is recorded, and for the first time tonight, Cresco is kept off the line score. 1 walk, 1 left, bottom of the sixth we go. Vikes with a lot of work to do, they trail at 10-5. Vikes trail at 10-5, but do have the top of the order coming up. Vikes' main offense has come from their number 3 hitter, Jenna Iverson, with 4 of the 5 RBIs to this point on 2 2-run homers. Lexi Shelton will start things here in the sixth inning. Shelton fly to center in the first, single to right to knock in a run in the second, and grounded to the pitcher in the fourth, and she'll look at a strike, 0-1. Next one, ground ball towards short, picked up there by Brandy Novotny, and she'll throw on to first base to retire Shelton. 1 down here in the sixth inning. Only 2 times in 6 frames have the Vikes gotten their leadoff runner on. Tori Hartman has been on base 2 of the 3 times she's been up. Singled and scored in the first, fly to right in the second, and reached on an error in the fifth inning. Change-up taken for a strike, 0-1. She reached on that error, and T.O. brought it up in the pregame show. Good things happen when you put the ball in play, something Decorah didn't do very well the other night. Pitch out of the zone, 1 ball, 1 strike. She reached on an error. She extended the inning and allowed Jenna Iverson to come to the plate and get the 2-run homer a moment later as the pitch swung on, popped up on the infield, and the catch is made by the shortstop Novotny for the second out of the inning. Two down, nobody on. Jenna Iverson is 3 for 3 with 2 home runs and 4 RBI, and she'll take a changeup for a strike, 0-1. She had a 2-run homer in the first, single to center in the third, and a 2-run homer in the fourth inning. Vikes have had other chances. They've left 7 runners on. The pitch in there for a strike. It's 0-2. The Cadets have had other chances as well. They've left 9 runners on. The pitch swung on, fouled, third base side, and out of play. Oh, 2 with 2 down. Pitch well high for 1 ball, 2 strikes on Jenna Iverson. And the pitch swung on and missed, and for the first time tonight, either squad goes down in order. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the 7th. It's 10-5 lead for Cresco. A 10-5 lead for the Crestwood Cadets here in game number 1 of this doubleheader tonight. Glad you're with us at KDEC Radio.net and AM 1240 KDEC. Megan Geyer, Kylie Munkle, and Megan Telesti will bat against Lexi Shelton as the first pitch taken low. 1 ball, no strikes. Geyer 4 for 4, singled and scored in the first, singled and scored in the second, singled, knocked in a run in the third, singled and scored in the fifth. Pitch taken low, 2 balls, no strikes. The top 3 batters in the order are been on base 8 of 13 times. That one a foul ball directly behind home plate. Cassie Hoyme there to make the catch. And 1 down here in the 7th inning. 1 down, nobody on. Control has been the main issue here for Shelton. She's walked 8, hasn't gotten a ton of help from her defense behind her. 3 official errors, but probably some plays that could have been made other than that. But there's a reason it's made yet. As pitch taken low, 1 ball, no strikes. Munkle walked and scored in the first, walked with bases loaded in the second. Next pitch low. Routed to third in the third and fly to right in the fifth. Pitch high again. Three 3-0 the count. Shelton ready, 3-0. Outside for ball 4. 9 walks for Shelton now. And Munkle being lifted for the courtesy runner, Madison Sickles. One on, 1 out. Megan Telesti to the plate. Pitch outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Telesti popped to first in the first, 2-run single in the second, single to left in the fourth. Reached on an error to allow a run to score in the 5th inning. Pitch in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. (10-5) Cadets. Top of the 7th inning, game 1 of a doubleheader. Pitch swung on a ground ball, gobbled up by Iverson. It got by Iverson, fielded by Hoyme. Tries to go the short way to second, and couldn't make the play, so the E5 will allow Telesti to reach. First and second, 1 down, and Aaron Bueller, 1 for 4 on the night, will come to the plate. And it looks like Coach Sickles is going to go to his bench here. A pinch runner will come in for Telesti. First and second, 1 down. Aaron Bueller to the plate, 1 for 4. (10-5) Cresco here in the 7th. Pitch swung on a ground ball right back to Shelton. She'll throw on to first base, and Mitchell. Bueller retired 1-3. Sickles to third. And the pinch runner down to second. Second and third, 2 down. Kaylee Halbert to the plate. She's 1 for 4 on the night. The pitch on the outside edge for a strike, 0-1. Mike's trying to get another goose egg on the board for the Cadets. Here's ground ball towards second. Bollinger's going to pick it up, throw on to first base, and Mitchell to retire Halber, and that's that for the 7th inning. A walk, an error, and 2 runners left on base. Bottom of the 7th. Vikes need 5 to keep this thing going. It is Crestwood 10 and Decorah 5. Middle third of the order due for Decorah as they trail at 10-5 here in game one of this doubleheader. We'll have game two coming up after this one. The Viking baseball team did not play tonight against New Hampton. Obviously a family situation with a couple of the players there. They held a discussion about it this afternoon, and the team was split. It was one of those cases, talking to some school officials, it's either everyone was going to be on board with it or everyone was not. So they decided not to play baseball tonight. As Cassie Hoyme will come to the plate 1-for-3. And the first pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. She grounded to first in the first, fouled to first in the third, and single to left in the fourth. Vikes with 13 hits on the night. Pitch swung on, bloop towards first, and a running grab is made at first base by Caitlin McAllister. One down here in the seventh inning. So Munkle has now retired 6 in a row. And Chelsea Twade coming to the plate. Single to left in the first, struck out swinging in the third, and line to left in the fourth. Munkle delivers, and the first pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. So all in all, the positives you take away from tonight: you've only struck out twice, and you've had 13 hits. There's a ground ball to the first base side, picked up there by McAllister. She'll tag the bag for the second out of the inning. So 2 down. That was after having 3 hits and striking out 14 times the other night. Obviously, pitching's got to be better than what it has been tonight, and the defense has to be a lot better as well. But again, it's May. As the pitch goes high and outside to Maria Hoyme, the last hope for the moment for Decorah. Hoyme 2-for-3, single and scored in the second, single in the third, and popped to second in the fifth. Changeup taken inside. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Pitch in there for a strike. It's 2-1. Two-1. Inside corner for a strike, and it's now 2 balls, 2 strikes on Maria Hoyme. Pitch swung on, a ground ball, 1 hopper back to Munkle, throws on to first base to retire Hoyme, and that's that for game number 1. Cresco wins it 10-5. 10 runs, 9 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base for Cresco. Decorah with 5 runs on 13 hits. They commit 4 errors and leave 7. Winning pitcher Kylie Munkle, she goes 3-0, and the losing pitcher Lexi Shelton drops to 0-2. So, game 1 done. Cresco wins at 10-5. Game 2 coming up in about 15-20 minutes right here on Vikings Radio 1240 KDEC.